everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. I am Nancy, and as you know, I'm a thrifter. I sell on eBay, so I wanted to do a video of some things that I have recently picked up. Some things I keep for myself, some things I do sell on eBay to do gardening projects with. But before we get into what I've picked up, let me show you a few things that have sold recently. I picked these up for about $4, sold them for $15. I think I picked this up for $1, sold this for $24. Picked this up for 99 cents, sold it for $9.99. This was a great pickup. I picked these two pins up at an estate sale a couple of years ago. These two pins alone sold for $32. And I still have more pins that I will be listing to sell. This was a great pickup. These 4-plate chargers, I think I paid $6 for those. These two things, you'll notice different prices on these. These next two items, I bought multiples of these. That's why you're seeing the two different prices. This lady's shirt, I think I picked up for $2, sold for $9.35. These antique drapery rods, I paid $2.99 for those. As you can see, I had a couple of really good sales. Most of them are just what we call bread and butter sales, where you're just making maybe $5 less, something like that. But I will tell you that I also had to take a week off. We had a family emergency, and so the good thing about eBay is you can go on and you can just kind of shut your store down, your shop, store, whatever you want to call it, and it lets people know, hey, I'm not going to be available from this date to this date. You can go up to 30 days at a time. And I think I did mine for 7 days, but believe it or not, even having it kind of closed down, I sold the Carhartt pair of jeans. So I was really surprised about that. But if you are looking for a way to just make some additional income, and you can work your own hours, you can put as much effort or as little effort into it as you want. Obviously, if I'm outside doing a lot of gardening, I'm not spending as much time on my eBay store. But for me, this has, and I have tried different things, but for me, this has been really nice because it's something that I can just do. I set my own schedule. And the good thing is all you have to have is an email address and start cleaning out your closets and your drawers, and chances are you're going to find some pretty cool things sitting around your own house to sell. That's really how I got started. So think about that if you're looking for a way to make extra money. And we have a visitor. You can probably see her ears. So let me show you this first item. Now, Lucy, you're going to have to leave the camera alone. This is, I believe it's pronounced Obagi, something like that. But I saw this, I paid $2.99 for this, and I knew that it was a really good brand. Now, I did open it and see that if there was supposed to be a seal on there, the seal is gone, and I will sell this as unsealed. However, it feels full, and I'll put a picture up. The way I sell this is I weigh it on my postal scale. So you can pretty much tell what it weighs by the time you take the product and then the container. So that gives the buyer a pretty good idea of what is in here. And then I'll also put tape around this to make sure. And of course, I'll put it in plastic. I'll be really careful about packaging it so that there's no spillage before it gets to the buyer. All right, here is another thing These were 99 cents a can, and I actually had been thinking about trying some self-tanner for myself. That's what made me notice these. Probably wasn't something that I would notice, but this is Hawaiian Tropics, and these should sell for about $30. And again, I put all three of them on my postal scale so the buyer will know exactly how much product they are getting. But that was a pretty good pickup. Okay, so this is something that I'm really excited about. I like a good iron, and you just know once you pick it up and handle it if it is a good iron. Now, I was not familiar with this brand. However, when I saw Made in Germany, I knew that it was a very good brand of iron. So the first thing that I look at is this plate, and if it is dirty or has any issues, I don't even bother. Now, if I think it's something that I can clean off, you know, I'll pick it up and bring it home and clean it. But I actually happened to find 2 of these irons by the same company, and this one was in a box right here. However, it's not the iron that's advertised on the box. It's a different one, and I paid, whoops, that must be taped. Well, I think I can get it out. I paid $5 for this iron, and I should do pretty well. I saw a new one sell for $84, so if I get $50 out of it, that is an absolute great buy. And this one, I paid $10 for. Oh, there is tape on the box. Okay, I see. I paid $10 for, and then when I got it home, I realized it wasn't the iron that was in this box. It's the same brand, but a different style. But again, it looks great. And plugged it up there in the store. Everything comes on. So I'll just wipe these down a little bit. Like I said, I paid $10 for this one. And again, it should sell pre-owned $50, $60, something like that. So this was an interesting pickup. I saw these 3, and I hope the sun isn't bothering us. I saw these 3 vintage Pyrex 9-inch pie pans. They were $1.99 a piece, and there's no chips on them. They're really in good condition considering, you know, the age on them. But I know that these sell for about $10 a piece, including shipping. So I should get about $30 for these. So that was a good pickup. Okay, so this, I really love, you know, I love children's books and I love Bibles, things like that. So this is such a cool book. I actually picked it up because I was hoping that Cameron would want to read this. Now, it is Day by Day Kids Bible. Read the Bible in 1 year, 7 minutes a day. And I just love how it's laid out. So Cameron has a devotional that he reads out of every day. And I was like, well, do you think you would want to read the Bible? So I showed him this, and I think it was probably just a little bit too long for him, but the book is in great condition, and I think they sell for around $6 plus shipping. So this will go, I'm sure this will find a good home, and I just think it's the neatest way for a child, for anybody really, to be able to read the Bible in a year. So that'll be a good pickup. And speaking of Bibles, I try to pick up the leather-bound Bibles. Zondervan is a really good company, and this is the type of Bible that I like. I'm not sure if the tabs were pre-added. If they did, they do a whole lot better job than I do, because I've done these to my Bibles before and they're not easy. But I do like the fact that the books are marked, and I'll put a screenshot up of what this should bring. Okay, so moving right along, I tell you, this was 99 cents, and I don't know why I am so drawn to puzzles. I guess because I love them, but I'll bet you I've got 100 puzzles to list. Yeah, I've got to stop. I've got a puzzle problem. But I just thought this was so pretty, and it's the patchwork puzzle. But I'll put a picture up on the screen of what this should bring. Very pretty puzzle. This is another children's book that I picked up. This also was by Zondervan, so I know it's a Christian book. And oftentimes you can look on the back of them and it'll tell, you can see it right there, $14.99 is what this would have sold for. I paid 99 cents for it. So, you know, if I get $10, best offer, whatever, I'm happy. I'm, you know, saved it from a landfill. Somebody's going to get a good book. All right, so let me show you these. I picked up 2 of these. They're brand new. I haven't looked these up. These are ice cream scoops, but they're brand new still in the bag. I paid 99 cents for them, and hopefully I'll get $10 for 2, but whoever buys them will get 2 brand new ice cream scoops. So I'll list those. I thought this was awfully pretty, this little vase. And of course, when you're buying glassware, you want to run your hand and make sure that there's no chips. But I just thought this was really cute. The cottagecore look is in style now, so I thought someone might want that. And I'll put a picture on the screen of what this should sell for. Okay, I'm going to have to stand up for this one and show you this one, but first I want to show you the maker. On the bottom it says Goodwin Weavers. Now this one is a Bible verse. I either paid $2.99 or $3.99 for this. I'm not quite sure, but these consistently will sell if they're in good shape. That's what it looks like, and goes on up. But these will consistently sell for $34.99. And you know, like I said, I had seen another reseller who suggested picking these up, and then I always look for them, and I have found 3 in a row. So that was kind of crazy. While I'm standing up, I'll show you this. Now, I picked this up at a Goodwill, and the reason I picked it up is that it is a 2X large, and it looked brand new, like it hadn't been worn. So I paid $1.99 for it, and I thought, oh, you know, Cameron will wear this because it's sports related. Well, when I was taking it out and looking at it, I noticed this tag, and then I began to notice what it actually said on the front of the shirt. I also noticed that it had double stitching. So this is a 1994 is considered vintage. So I have seen these sell upwards. It wouldn't surprise me if I don't get $35 for this. I'm pretty sure it's never been washed. It's in great shape. But yeah, that was an excellent pickup for $2. So I found a set of 2, and I could not find any comps, but I just thought these were so pretty. And you know, this is the kind of table runner that you can use year-round for different holidays. And like I said, I couldn't find any comps. I'll probably put $30 on them. They are unbranded, but both of them are in good shape. So there's 2 of them that somebody will get, and I'll start out at $30 and just kind of see what happens. So the next thing, I did not know that Joan, whoops, that's not it. Oh, that's upstairs. Okay, that's another one. I do have a Joan London top, but I left it upstairs. So I found this in a Goodwill. It's never been worn. It is a duster, and it's by Everly Blue. The price tag on it says $39. So this is a medium large. It's in really good shape, and the reason I thought it was a Joan London is because it is so soft. I picked up a Joan London top that is just absolutely so soft. So I don't know if these are still in style, but hopefully they are. And you know, even if I get $20, $25, it's so easy to ship. So the same thing, I picked up this, it's called Ruby Road, and I actually wear these, and I just have quite a few of them, but the price is still on that. It was $50. So it's a beautiful shirt, and you may think, oh, with all of that beading, how do they wash? They wash wonderfully. I have, like I said, I've been wearing these for years. Now, I do pick them up at Goodwills. I don't go to the department store. But these are beautiful tops. The colors last, and like I said, they're always very highly decorated. And I'm gonna say, gosh, it's probably 10 washings before anything starts to kind of come undone or whatever, and then I'll just take it and make it into a garden shirt at that point. So I have actually had really good luck selling bras, and I only sell bras that are brand new with tags. And I picked this one up, I think it was $2.99. I'm not sure if it's a 34 double D if that's anybody's size, but I thought it was a pretty color and just a nice, it feels nice, but you know, even if I only get $15 for it, look how easy it is to ship. You know, that's just really easy. So I picked these up at the same Goodwill. And I'm usually not a blue jeans kind of person, even though I did just sell those men's blue jeans. But I wasn't familiar with this label, and I thought maybe it was a pretty high dollar brand, and I'll put the comps up. But they're so soft, and they just looked so nice. So, and like I said, they're easy to ship. So we'll just, you know, put that in a bag and send it out. Now, this is another thing that I picked up. These are ski pants. And look at your tags. You can look at the tag, and even if you aren't familiar with the actual brand, you can look at the tag and it will tell you so much. And of course, when you pick something up, you really want to look it over and make sure that it's in good condition, which these were, and these probably will stay in the shop until this late fall, early winter, but that's okay. I mean, they're, you know, they should sell pretty well. And the same thing for this. Now, I have had really good luck with selling puffer jackets, and I always look for like the Calvin Klein. In this case, it is a Land's End. I paid $6 for this, and I could tell that it was down-filled. You can just feel of it, and you know, you can feel, and I had looked it over good, saw that it was in really great shape. And I believe, I don't know if I captured the picture, but I think this should sell for between $50 and $60. Now again, it's gonna have to sit in the shop, but that's okay. As of right now, I have plenty of space. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video, seen all of my treasures that I've picked up and what I've sold. And I will see you tomorrow. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to make a video on Wednesday because I actually have so many things blooming in the garden, and I want to show you the projects I've started, that I'll be able to do a garden tour on Wednesday. So we'll see you soon. Y'all have a great rest of the day.